Hello there, here's Michael Niemas from Niemas Race Cars, and today I want to show you how to assemble the rear wing of this 1985 Lotus 97T, what we see here. It's in scale 1:8, it's extremely high detailed, and the base kit is coming from De Agostini. Here we see the assembled rear wing, and now let's have a look how to do it. So we have here the very nice carbon fiber parts, absolutely greatly made with decals. Here we have the painted end plates with a good quality, and on the inside we have carbon fiber again. This here is called the gurney flap, which will come to the end of the wing, I guess. And here we have a real steel wire which will hold everything together, just as on the real car. Finally, we have this big decals with this silicone rubber transfer film, and I will show you how to add this that you get a perfect result. To be safe, we have two. And then we have screws, more screws, more screws, more screws, more screws. So we have four, my mathematics, 4, 7, this is 6, 12, yeah, let's say 20 screws just in one wing. So let's getting started. So here we have the magazine to start, and I will discover it a little bit with a little bit of stories, which I really love. And here, how to build it together. See you in a few minutes. So the parts fit together quite good. You can really feel how it clicks together. And we have the first segment of the wing ready. And now we will do the gurney flap. So we have the gurney flap here. We have this part which will be screwed here. We have CP, it's this black screws. So I check which screwdriver will be the best. This is too big. Yeah, seems everything is too big, so I will get another one. So, next to be done is to mount, here a very good tip from mine. You get in electronics, or this is from Scalar Auto, these little boxes where I put in which screws. And it always felt in that way that you cannot read it. Let's try. Yes. Because you always have too much screws. So you can put them here. The P stands for plastic. And as you can see, I have already collected a few screws. Okay, so the next is we need this element and we need this element, but I guess no, everything fine. So we have to look for the AP screws. The P already stands for plastic. Now I check which screwdriver is the best. No. This is good. So first of all I check the part. If there is any imperfection we have to remove. This looks good. Same here. Here a little bit. I just had a look at the real car. It was at Hockenheim, a Jim Clark revival. And when you see these real cars, you would be so surprised how bad they look in a not negative way, in a positive way. I can say this. So, how is this? Like this. So we see here this must be held in here. Yeah. So very carefully screw in. I also have to check if you see what I'm doing, because I don't see what I'm filming. Yeah, looks good. So, this is the first side. It fits absolutely perfect. Great. From other kits or models, I know that it could be different. So, okay, we have the next side. Yeah, what I expected. First, we have to mount one complete side. And I would like to check how the car will look with regards to the John Player Special decals, which is not showed at the plan. Lotus 97T. Yeah, just give it a look. Yeah. So where do the decals go to? Okay, this is a nice picture. Okay, copies. No. So we see here one decal will go here on the rear wing and one John Player Special goes into the middle. Okay, so we will add this here. And again we have the AP screws. Again, very slightly screw it. So great, it's so easy, unbelievable. We got it. So, see, the big wing, smaller wing is here, and now the wing for the ultimate pressure. So here we need the screws called BP. So here you see a few marks, joints to screw it, and later on everything will be screwed as on the rear wing in the middle, which we see here. This will be a little bit more fragile to do. I guess the smaller screwdriver is correct now. It's really cool because it's magnetized, so you can't lose the screw. If you like to, I can also put a link to this set of screwdrivers, which would work for everything when you work on this model. So now I don't screw it finally, because I want to give it a little bit of space to move, because we have to screw everything here in the middle. Okay, so we have here place an FM screw and nut on the connection flaps of the upper part of the rear. 2D, 2B. Can be that complicated. Okay, no, it's just here. Really good. I have two sets of screws and nuts. So we have screw here. This will work. Yeah. Works, and we have the knot here. Now I need a tweezers. So I have just watched for my two tweezers that I have. So I have one very tiny with steel and one which is a little bit wider, made of ceramics. Also great if you have to do solder work with brass or wires or something like this, or if you have to hold something like a nut to screw it. So I guess it will be a little bit fragile to get this screw through the holder. No, it's easy. Surprise, surprise. It fits exactly. So I hold it a little bit like this. And now I take the big tweezers and carefully screw it, and I'm trying not to scratch anything. Yeah, and here again I just make it slightly so that here is a little bit of movement, because this side is still not mounted. So the result already is stunning. And I go to the next page on the plan, which we see here. So mountain of the other side. Okay. Okay, here I see the plastic. Just put it away. We have the perfect fit. Okay, so I hold it together and just screw everything position. Very slightly. I'm always afraid when screwing something together that it may knack and something broke, but here everything seems to be very fine and well engineered. By the way, I can't wait to get the next parts to be mounted. So I'm really excited about this car. Okay. This is a rubber mat, so it's also no problem to stand something painted on it without scratching. This two will be another one. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, this is the AP screw, and you see I already worked on the front wing here with this AP screws. Got one left, and as a spare. Okay, now here we have the BP, the very tiny screws. Okay, it's in position. And here, slightly again. Put in the screw. There's absolutely no need to have any strength or tension on it. See? Fits good. Yeah, so now we can also put this to its final position. Already we have a great wing. Now there comes this steel wire in between. Yeah, but I really have to see that I don't mess up here. So we have BP1 spare, which comes here. And I need another one for the FM screws. See, easily open it, put this in. Tap. And it's this tiny little screw here. All right. And this was the AP. Yeah, you see, very quickly you can mess up with everything. So always keep it clean. Here we have the CP screws, and I already have CP screws here left. This one's here in black, but as all of the screws here are silver, I guess it should be also silver. Okay, so let's build in the wire that gives the wing strength so that it will not impact at 350 kilometers per hour. So the first side was easy. Now I will turn it a little bit. Now we see how much tension is on it. Oh, we see, yeah, there will be a little bit of tension. You see, it's already fine. You see, it's also for a guitar player, it would be already fine. So here I have my cup to put the water in. Here I need a little bit drinking water without gas. Here I have kitchen paper, and in the first step I use a softener to clean the surface. A little bit like this, because there's a kind of a slightly acid which also removes grease, dust, everything. It helps to clean, and we want that the decals stick very well. So I also guess that on the rear side there will be also a decal. Let us have a look. So we see this here, and rear side, the rear side, where's the rear side? On this time it wasn't given that there are so many picks made here. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, there he is, the majestic Ayrton. Here we see, here is the John Player Special, which will be here. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I just cut this very slightly. It's important that these numbers are extracted because we don't want to have them on the model. You see here, reading sometimes helps. This is for the rear, that comes to the back side, and this comes to the front side. So we remember this is the rear. And this is the front. Okay, rear, front, main. Okay, so to find the middle, I have this front, rear. Yep. To find the middle, I have this measurement here, so I know that here is exactly the middle. But first of all, put this into water from both sides, like this, for a few seconds, and then I lay it down. And here's this a different size. Oh yeah, it is. It is. So this is bigger at the front. I also put in this. and lay down here, and I wait for a second. In the meanwhile, I took this very nice Q-tip and I check. Yeah, it's already going off. And now I use this setter here from Mr. Hobby, shake it a little bit, which will be a kind like a glue, and I put it here. So now we have to water slide decal, laid exactly to the middle, and now I added this so this looks good. Let's see what is the distance here on the web page. So, where is it? Yeah, seems good. Seems absolutely good. I'm in this distance here. It's straight. So now I start to take off a little bit of water. Just very roughly, because then exactly this happens, and when this is done, I start to swipe the water out, this Q-tip, very gently, so that I don't lose the position. Yeah, so we got this. Take off the water that is next to the decal, and as these decals are made with this transfer film, we have to wait approx 1 day to take off the silicone transfer film. So the result is already looking good, but to get a result as you see it here without any decal in between, we have to wait 1 day to take it off. due to the fact that I used the setter, it will be very, very strong. So it will be not possible to remove the decal later on. Let's do the John Player. So this is in the middle, and also due to the fact that we have the setter, it's easy to change position. Otherwise it would directly start to stick to the layer, to the ground. So again, I have to extract all of the water. So first make it very slightly. I learned not to press too much. So double check that it's straight. It's not. Need to be a little bit upper here. Okay, now I extract everything with the Q-tip. By the way, if you have any questions of how to do or what material, just let me know, and I can give you an answer in one of the next videos. Okay, here we are. So now we have the back side. We have to clean. Maybe I already did it, but I can't remember, to be honest, because I'm talking so much. So again, put this water slide into the water. We wait a little bit. So now we have to find the middle again. It's here, it's here. Yeah. That's the middle. It's a little bit irritating because this is not the middle. It's to the left. So we have the middle exactly here. So we can already start to add the setter again. Check. Yeah. When the decals are new, it's so fantastic. You just have to wait a little bit If you have a very old kit, maybe from the 70s, sometimes you wait minutes over minutes. Here's a little bit of dirt. We don't want it in the decal. Whoop. So isn't that fantastic? By the way, that are the best decals you can get with this transfer film. In the past I worked a lot for and with Amalgam Collection, where they use the same kind of decals, and it's so exceptional. Just because of the decals, it's worth to build this beauty. So, get off the water. So, again, a Q-tip. The Q-tip is for eyes, by the way. It's for cosmetics. If somebody gets the lashes glued and the super glue need to be extracted. Yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah, lashes will be glued with super glue. So I check if it's straight. No, not at all. It's definitely in the middle. So now it seems to be perfect. Okay, I need a new cloth. It's very important that you get all of the water out under the decal, because when you take off the transfer film, you want the decals to stick as good as possible. If there is no connection between the ground and decals, the decals will impact. So, okay, we got it. Yeah, I see here that the L is always a little bit tricky. I don't know why. It's even on the pure sheet that the L is. Yeah, now we got it. Okay, so that's what we did today. You see here's still a little bit of glue, here's glue, but I will show you when this is dried out how to remove this, and we speak us in one day. So here I am again, and it's one day since I decaled the rear wing of the Lotus 97T from Ayrton Senna, and you see it's completely dried, and now it's time to remove the transfer film and to check if everything's fine. And for sure I have to clean it a little bit, because the glue from the setter will be still on the surface. Enjoy! So very carefully I will peel the transfer film off, and as we see, sticks very well. Yeah! And it's already looking absolutely great. Yeah. So best is to use a scalpel to take off an edge. Be very careful not to scratch the carbon fiber surface, and then it's time for magic. Oh yeah. So, same here. So now I take some paper, a little bit of the softener, a little bit like this. And now you see here a little bit the glue from the setter. Now you can see it. Also here a little bit, and that can be easily wiped off with the setter. Yeah. No, not with the setter, with the softener. Sorry. Because in the softener there are some chemics which just have the same behavior than acid. Is it acid? I think it is. Vinegar. It's like vinegar, and this is very good to clean everything. So you can see now how this is perfectly cleaned. I do the same now on all of the surfaces. And I am very happy with the result. Also here on the rear. Also the sides can be cleaned. Yeah. So I have a polishing paste from Epic Model Shine, and with these you can easily go over the decals and the carbon fiber without any how to say, any doubts. That's the word I was looking for. And it will also conservate everything a little bit, and you get a very smooth and clean look. See? Ooh. You can also do this here at the side, where you see, where is it? I make a few fingerprints on it. It's not so dirty, but you see here. You can really bring it to high glossy shining easily. Same on the other side. Yeah, and that's it. That's our rear wing. So we see it's a big wing in absolutely high quality. So yeah, it was very joyful to build this. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Leave me a comment if there is something you want to know and give me a like if you liked it. You're Michael.